Dad's voice still echoes in my skull. She's the future of this family. He said it while lifting a crystal glass toward my sister, her smile wide, her new car key twirling between her fingers. Mine, a plastic keychain from the airport gift shop, $1, still had the price sticker on it. I didn't react. I didn't even blink. Silent men are always underestimated, but that was the night everything snapped. I remember the weight of that keychain in my palm. Light, cheap, disposably perfect symbol of what I had become to them. Dad's speech was loud, celebratory, rehearsed, like he had been waiting years to say it. My sister giggled, glowing under his praise. She didn't spare me a glance. I raised my glass. Gum. I even smiled. Then I made the quietest decision of my life, the one that would cost them everything. I wasn't born the future of the family. I became it. At 16, I was doing payroll. At 18, renegotiating supplier rates. At 21, I pulled the business out of a recession my father caused with his ego and bad loans, and I never asked for applause. I thought family loyalty meant something. I thought Dad saw me. He did. He just didn't respect what he saw. Still, I held the business together because it was ours. It carried our name, our legacy. I wanted him to be proud. Funny how blind loyalty makes fools of us all. A week before the birthday dinner, I overheard them talking, Dad and my sister, behind his office door, their voices low, but not careful. Once she takes over the accounts, Dad said, I'll finally get rid of him. He doesn't have the leadership she does. My sister laughed. He's basically your secretary. Dad, he won't make a fuss. Each word landed like a blade, not because it was cruel, but because it was accurate. I had made myself small for them, useful, quiet, dependable, a tool, not a son, a shadow, not a brother. And when people think you're harmless, they forget one thing: you're still watching. I didn't shout. I didn't confront. I simply started preparing. I duplicated every financial record, every invoice, every transfer, every loan Dad tried to bury. I shifted all responsibilities back to him and my sister. Subtle, invisible, little by little. They never noticed. I met with a lawyer quietly. Resignation letter drafted, dated, notarized, shares evaluated, every legal thread tied so tightly that even God couldn't undo it. I transferred all key contacts, clients, partners, and investors into a private database. Mine, not the company's. The empire they thought they built was actually standing on my spine. They just didn't know it yet. The night of the birthday dinner, after Dad's toast, I walked outside, placed the $1 keychain on the hood of my sister's new car, and drove away. At midnight, I hit send on the resignation email. One click, my entire life's work gone from their hands in a single second. Within a week, suppliers pulled out. Without my relationships, nothing got renegotiated. Banks called in the loans I had been shielding them from. Employees panicked. Rumors spread. Dad kept insisting, he'll come back. He always does. He didn't. By week 3, clients shifted to my new consultancy owned by one. I never persuaded anyone. I simply opened the door they had been waiting years for. By week 4, the company collapsed. Dad showed up at my apartment. Same man who once called me the disappointment of the family, now standing with shaking hands, sweat on his collar, eyes frantic. Son, you have to help us. You have to fix this. I looked at him the way he had always looked at me, like I was barely worth addressing. I didn't break it. I just stopped holding it together. My sister appeared behind him, makeup streaked from crying. Please, she whispered. We didn't know. Exactly. They had never known. They never cared to. I closed the door without saying another word. The company was gone, sold off in pieces. The car returned. The Europe trip canceled halfway through. Credit cards declined. And me, I sleep better than I ever have. Revenge isn't fire. It's ice. Silent, controlled, precise. All I did was remove what they had taken for granted, me. My absence became their downfall. And the $1 keychain, I kept it, a reminder of the night I finally learned my worth and took back everything that had been mine.